And honestly, Rick Riordan is a better writer than J.K. Rowling.
That is probably true.
No fucking shit.
Well, and what's really cool with him is he's taken that concept and like he's done Egyptian mythology, Norse mythology, Roman mythology,
That's cool.
and kind of put it all in the same world. So they
It's like
do the first
Thor
five.
comics.
They do the first five Percy Jacksons, which I wonder if that's where the show will stop, or if they'll do. Because then after that, he did a sequel series that is the North. God damn it, the Roman mythology, and he addresses how the Romans basically just stole the Greek gods.
Yep.
It's like an alternate personality of the already existing Greek gods.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. But like Roman demigods have a completely different culture.
Anderson, thought I saw something in the woods. Probably just a deer, but I'm gonna check it out.
Okay. I found another
Look
page.
out, Noah. We think there's a
Following
witch
up
in
on a
here.
lead. Keep checking in.
Oh no!
Busted.
And then I didn't really like the Egyptian ones, but I think that's just because I don't care about Egyptian mythology.
You gotta pick and choose which
Um,
mythologies you care about.
but that's when you realize, oh, like he's gonna make a universe out of this because they're like across the river or ocean or whatever from Manhattan, and they see the events of one of the books, the Percy Jackson books, happen.
There was an idea to bring
So
together.
if you've read those, it's like, oh, hey, I know what's going on over there.
Looks good. People should really stop littering, though.
Welcome back,
Fucking litter
Noah.
bugs makes me sick. Sorry, what were we talking about?
Noah, when are we gonna watch the Percy Jackson show?
Never.
Why?
Because I don't give a shit about Percy Jackson.
Wow.
Sorry.
Wow.
That's why you guys got into a conversation about it when I wasn't here.
Another page. Making
The image of the witch in the sign. Saga addressed the witch. The smudged line on the heart. The second part recited from memory. I brought you the heart, witch.
Is it a witch on a broom?
Show me the terror. Saga pushed the heart through the hole in the sign.
I hope it's just like a cartoony looking witch, like Witch Hazel from Looney Tunes.
So this is fun because one of the collectibles in the first game were coffee thermoses, but they didn't seem to do anything.
But this time they do.
But this time they're safe spots.
Oh.
This time it's personal.
This time it's useful.
This time it's war.
Witch's ladle, towering over Saga.
Ladle.
Witch.
That's a funny
the
word.
Image of the witch in the sign. Nightingale's heart, a cold, dead lump in her hand. Her definition of sanity had changed since she arrived.
Yep,
in
still
city.
here.
But she trusted the pages.
Yep, that's me.
That's me.
Saga
You're
addressed
probably
the witch.
wondering how I became an owl on a
To read
wall.
the first part of the ritual words, the smudged line on the heart. The second part recited from memory, the words she had read on the page. I brought you the heart, witch. Show me the terror. Saga pushed the heart through the hole in the sign. This was the key. The tree was the threshold.
You need the heart.
That's what this game's all about. It's about the heart.
It's the proof that Tony Stark has a heart.
We need to go back. Noah, when are we gonna watch the Hunger Games movies?
Never.
Why?
We got it for a Jack Quaid marathon.
We're doing a Jack Quaid marathon?
Yeah, we're gonna watch that. Scream 5.
Yeah.
So exclusively bad movies that he was in.
Whoa.
I mean, Scream 5 is not the worst Scream movie.
It's probably my least favorite.
Pretty good. Oh wow.
Yeah.
What a bad take.
I think 3 is a more interesting movie than 5.
I agree. Like, I hate the way it retcons that first one.
Three,
No,
I
for
think
sure,
is.
yeah.
There's
It's
stuff I
sad
like.
because I think at 1.3 was the worst Scream movie. I don't think it is anymore.
It's not 6.
No, it is 6. 6 is atrocious.
No, 6 is good.
Pretty good.
Says the Scream 5 hater.
I'm not actually really a hater of Scream 5. It's very mediocre.
Well, since you love
What the
Scream
hell
3,
was that?
I'm sure you're hyped for Roman Bridger's epic return in Scream 7.
Oh, hell yeah, baby.
They're bringing everybody
God.
back. Oh god.
No, I'm not seeing Scream 7.
What the fuck is that?
I will watch it at home.
Hi, sir. Put the axe down. Sir,
No,
this is
you-
a Wendy's.
You mind dropping the hatchet?
Like Nightingale.
Lady, I'm gonna have to ask you to leave the store.
No, you gotta watch it. You gotta watch Scream 7 for the channel.
Fuck, you're right. I won't watch it in theaters.
Neither will I.
Yeah, no.
Saga at the general store.
Saga edged toward the broken door, her gun ready.
Does
flashlight
that
in
come
hand.
out this year? Scream
Nightingale
7?
No,
said
that's
it would be
that's
here.
next year.
Okay.
The Cauldron Lake General Store was
I do
overgrown.
admit I am
Left to
just
rot.
curious because, like,
Saga thought
with
about
everything
the
we
cult
know
of the
about that, I
tree,
can't put it
They've
together
been
in my
there,
head what they're
waiting.
doing.
planning a gruesome ritual murder. Meanwhile, they
They're
played cards
throwing
in the
shit
general
together,
store,
my friend.
like it was just another late night.
I
poker
think
game. Saga stepped closer to the door.
I think it's gonna be
Had the
Sydney
animal broken it?
hallucinations.
There was a
That's how
loud
they're bringing
crash.
back all those people.
Saga found herself face to face.
That's the
with
only
a
thing that makes
cultist,
sense to me.
A hulking figure in a raincoat. We watch in the night. Wild eyes.
The
behind
Matthew
plastic
Lillard of it all
cameras,
is the question.
An axe in his raised hand.
Are you guys
I think
ready
they could
for
probably get
shitty
him.
CGI Matthew Lillard?
Yes.
Or is he the one they're bringing back? Are they finally doing
I
the
feel
fan
like-
theory thing?
Yeah,
Because that was my first guess when that was announced.
That's what it'll be, and it'll be cringy, and Scream fans will be like, "Oh my god!" Check with
Yay!
Lady Fortuna at the count.
You know, even though I'm not a big fan of the show so far, I am really looking forward to seeing Matthew Lillard in Daredevil in the next season of Daredevil. I hope he plays somebody cool.
Oh, is he in that?
I didn't know
Yeah.
he was gonna be in that.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
Yeah, he's being Born Again season 2.
I will watch anything with Matthew Lillard. Almost anything.
Almost, I think. Yeah, exactly. No, I don't know. Like, have him play the owl. Like, let him be a villain. It'll be fun. I hope he's not just like politician man, dad of character. Like, I hope he's not wasted.
I feel like they're
Would be
gonna
so
waste
boring.
him.
Don't waste him like they did in Five Nights at Freddy's.
But no,
Yeah, he'll be in the sequel.
they'll redeem themselves with Five Nights at Freddy's 2.
Did you watch the trailer for that, John? I didn't.
I haven't, but
I
I have
didn't watch
heard
the
people are freaking out about it.
Are they really? You know we're gonna have to watch that because we watched the first one.
Yeah. The first one is one of my favorite commentaries we've done just because both of us were like, what is happening?
Oh, really? Because for that reason, it's one of my least favorite commentaries we've
I
done.
just thought it was really funny.
I felt like I had nothing to say. I just felt like it was probably a really boring video for people. But I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong.
Don't fuck with the Five Nights at Freddy's fans.
Oh, we probably made a few of them mad in that video.
Yeah, because that movie sucked.
That movie is not good.
Don't forget update codes. 723 maybe? Uh-huh. What do you mean don't forget to update code? What does that mean? The numbers, Mason, what do they mean?
I don't think yelling at the game will give you the answer.
Yeah, I didn't mind the Five Nights at Freddy's movie, but should be noted that I watched it the same day that I watched Exorcist Believer and Winnie the Pooh Blood and Honey.
So you
So
just
neither of
watched one
those.
good movie.
It's better than Exorcist Believer.
It is. I'll stand by that.
I don't think that's even controversial.
Right? Like, that's the thing you could see somebody saying, like, oh, come on, like, objectively, Exorcist is clearly the better movie. It's like, no. It's it's trying really hard to be important, and that makes it worse.
That makes it worse. Exactly. That's
Five Nights at Freddy's at least appealed to Five Nights at Freddy's fans. Exorcist Believer did not
Yeah.
appeal to Exorcist fans.
Hey, there is one Exorcist fan out there that's like, yeah, that's the greatest sequel of all time.
Yeah, no, I mean, it has its defenders, but I also think, not to generalize, every time I see, like, somebody defending that movie, it's like, oh, so, like, you didn't watch the first one, or, like, you... Okay. That's a vibe I get, anyway.
No, I've talked to a couple people that like it, but they don't like the first one. It's like, oh,
Yeah.
okay.
That's weird.
But this one's about community.
Not family.
It
That's
has
just so
hearts.
powerful.
But this one included all the therefore it's more progressive, betterer.
The thing I can say about Exorcist 2 is that it dethroned
Oh, God.
about
Yeah.
Exorcist Believer is that it dethroned Exorcist 2 as the worst movie in the series.
That's true.
It's not both cuts of Exorcist 4.
I've seen both cuts.
Oh, God.
That's a more of an interesting situation. That's if you guys haven't seen either version of that movie, you should watch both just as like a good comparison piece.
I'm beginning to think Noah is the world's biggest Rennie Harlan fan.
No, that's the worst version. Fuck that movie.
No, you keep trying to get me to watch Rennie Harlan movies.
But just Die Hard 2.
And Exorcist 4.
That
Mm.
that one's interesting because I think the reaction at the time was people seem to prefer the Rennie Harlan one. Like, well, it's a better scary movie, and then like 20 years later, people are like, nah, the other one was better. The other one was more interesting.
So, full disclosure, neither are good.
Yeah.
but the Paul Schrader version is the better movie. Yeah, I don't know. It's the Rennie Harlan. If you're going to that for more of like a scary movie and just more of like an entertaining like horror experience, sure, that I guess that delivers more. But I don't know. I think the original version takes its time to develop the characters a bit more, and I think Stellan Skarsgård gives a better performance in that version.
That makes sense.
But not a glowing recommendation. Still
I
not
think
a
the Rennie
good movie.
Harlan version is your favorite movie ever.
Yes, I don't even remember what that movie's called.
Is that
like
Dominion?
that one's the beginning. No, I think Dominion's the other one.
Dominion is the original. That's the Paul Schrader version.
That came out second.
That one's called Dominion prequel to The Exorcist.
Great
I
title.
am shocked more studios haven't tried. Like, let's just recut this movie and re-release it for more money in theaters.
Yeah. Like Batman Forever. Make it, you fucking cowards. It's the 30th anniversary. I want it.
Do it. Do it for Joel Schumacher.
And Val.
And Val.
These symbols mean something.
Hell if I know.
Wait a minute. That.
Noah, that's just an elephant crossed with a rhino. What are you talking?
What?
What you just said?
Hell if I know. Oh, I see.
That's cute. It's really funny you had to say it out loud.
Thanks for walking me through that joke, Robert.
Jokes are always
Great.
funnier when you
When
explain
you
them.
explain them.
When I pieced them out in my head.
It was a Zach Galifianakis hangover scene with like all the numbers.
Yeah. Oh Lord, I'm tired.
Oh, wake up.
It's not even that late.
Confused? Follow the steps. Wash hands.
You already read it.
We're not gonna know what the steps are.
Now is for step 2.
Now we attack the heart.
Okay, we got like an hourglass and like an hourglass on its side and like a couple upside down triangles on top of each other.
Make the shape of an hourglass, kinda. And that one's a little bit like an hourglass as well. And
She's just saying this all out loud.
Anderson, why are you talking like that?
So it's got to be like, is it like the order you see them in the building? Because you know I've seen those
So-
on the.
Alright, so wash hands. So let's go look at the sink. I want to make sure I got the symbols right. Okay.
So that's the on its side.
sideways. And then what was it? Take the chicken out of the refrigerator,
Yeah.
then down,
So that's the up and down.
and then take a nap, side to side. Okay.
Got it.
We cracked
See,
it,
that took a few seconds, unlike Silent Hill.
right? This is a puzzle I can get behind.
Yeah, so you have that, and then
The up and down, like
Down.
hourglass, yeah, and then the left right.
What?
uh-oh.
Okay, yeah,
Oh.
that one.
I must have just had
Oh.
one of them wrong.
Looks like
Okay.
the tools of the trade.
We did it.
Don't take anything if you aren't one of the trees. Yeah, I'm sure that helps. Just leave supplies. Don't take them.
I'm no tree. I'm
I
an
am an
ant.
ant.
How crazy it would be if that's where we're going. That's the end of this game.
That'd be amazing.
A wizard should know better.
You're just shooting tree people. You're just shooting the ents.
Am I the bad guy?
I'm sad we haven't gotten another like big budget AAA Lord of the Rings game.
Who knows what they're
You-
doing
you
with
didn't-
that
you didn't-
franchise now.
You didn't play Gollum?
No, that looked like shit.
Oh yeah, that was a big budget AAA game.
No, the last one was those Mordor games.
Mordor. Yeah, which I've never
which
played.
were fun,
Oh,
but
yeah.
basically fan fiction.
John, why didn't you want to play Gollum? He has a little friend in that game.
I don't like Gollum.
You don't like Gollum?
Wow.
Fuck out of here.
I the only
offense to
Gollum I
that.
accept is the lizard looking one from the animated movie.
What about the one from the Bakshi movie where he's like, "Oh, my precious baby."
He's Mike Myers.
See, Lego Star?
That's what he sounds like in that movie. Remember?
No.
He's like, "Oh, I want the precious."
Peter Jackson.
What about the
Peter
Rankin
Jackson
Bass one?
should have made his Gollum look more like the Green Lizard one. Then those movies would have been good.
He's green in Return of the King. I don't think he's green in The Hobbit. He's a gray.
It's not Return of the King where he's
And
the
now
little
let me
green
call him
thing.
the whites.
In Return of the King, what?
It's not Return of the King where he's the little green dinosaur thing.
Well, it's the same character design as the Hobbit one, but he's green for some reason. And in the Hobbit, he was just gray. But both is that that frog-looking creature.
Oh, okay.
And then the
Those
Bakshi
kind of
one.
ran together for me.
In the Bakshi one, he just kind of looks like a really skinny man.
I mean, Return of the King, the animated Return of the King is like also incomprehensible.
Yeah, it's really weird we got that whole saga adapted like in order in animation. You just have the Bakshi one in between sandwiched by two Rankin Bass versions.
Yeah, and we watched that like a trilogy. It's a very strange experience.
Because I haven't watched those. There's some over right with the Bakshi one and then the
Already got the answers to
Rankin
these.
Bass Return of the King. Like, or am I wrong on that?
There probably is. I don't remember the Return of the King one too well, and I think I fell asleep when we watched it.
Because I've heard it's like not even trying to be a continuation of the Bakshi movie.
No, and it wouldn't in the first place, I think, because they're all different creative teams, and I think
Ugh.
I think they were told to make a Return of the
To
King
get into the
movie
overlap, I need to find Nightingale's heart.
just cause. I don't think it really had
Press
anything
the
to
line
do
on the
with
page
the
to the
fact
witch's
that
ladle
the
sign,
Bakshi movie
then push
adapted the
the heart
first two
through the hole in the
books.
sign.
That's so weird.
It's very strange.
Yeah,
It just
I think
wouldn't
at the
work out
time,
that way.
yeah, I think at the time there was like some weird rights,
Where
like
is it
to
now?
movie discrepancy with the individual books.
Yeah, so I think it was more so to do with that than like synergy with the Bakshi movie. Oh, it's the symbols.
I need Nightingale's heart to get to the overlap. Where is it?
The cultist leaned close. He was there, but he was risen. Nightingale was there. The opposite of sunspots. Who said that?
That's not it. I don't have what I
Moon
need to find
spots.
Nightingale's heart. There must be more. Nightingale's heart. Where is it?
It's in the lake.
They played cards in the general store. The witch had stolen his heart. Get out of my house.
Nightingale's heart is at the general store, in a fridge.
Well, you were way off on that one, Robert.
It's in the fridge in the lake.
Go under the lake. There's a fridge there.
It's just the ending of Top Secret. She gets in a fist fight.
These stashes could contain clues about the cult. Better keep an eye out for more.
I love how surreal that movie gets.
Yeah.
What's the movie that you guys wanted to watch the other night?
Yes.
Yeah.
But
And
Noah
you were
lied.
too busy. You were too busy being like, I want to watch Turbo.
Yeah, we gotta show you Turbo, and then Robert like.
Yeah, but Robert doesn't want to
decided
watch
not.
it again. We
Yeah,
ended up
Robert was
watching
supposed to-
Shirk.
Robert's supposed to back me up, and then went, "Fuck you."
I need to check the general store.
I
for
brought
the
up
heart.
Turbo. I was like,
Yeah, but
No,
you
'cause-
you weren't gonna watch it with me, with us, so I didn't have any legs to stand on.
because I just watched it.
Gotta watch it again.
Yeah, but I'd rather watch good movies like movie 43 and
Oh, shut the
That's
fuck
true.
up.
and
Oh.
Shrek 4D.
Well, I would have been down for Top Secret, which Noah suggested because he's like, "Hey guys, it's on Paramount Plus."
The
Oh,
solution has to be in here.
it's not. Oh, Thanks for
Yeah.
getting my hopes up, Noah.
I'm sorry. Just Watch lied to me.
The text
Ew.
on the heart
Watch
is
it
clearer
some other
now.
time.
Legible.
That's a movie that's on Netflix like
I feel like I
every other
recognize this.
month.
The
I've caught it
fridge,
on there a couple
the
times.
heart. I knew it would be here.
That's
Like
the
I
fridge.
saw it
It's
in
the
a
heart.
dream.
The dead man's chest. Don't stab the
And
heart.
now I need to give the heart to the witch.
Don't stab
total
the
sense.
heart.
The Dutchman must have a captain. Speaking of Stellan
Casey,
Skarsgård,
there
who
are
was
cultists
in
the
the X
area.
beginning,
Take
it's all
them.
connected.
Yeah.
Nightingale.
Oh, yeah. There you
Watch
go.
yourself out there.
Yeah, thanks for the heads up. I'm still finding my way back.
You have the worst sense of direction.
Any city in America I can get through.
Whatever happened to that guy?
Blindfolded.
Is there a reason he's like not in the
Stellan
fifth
Skarsgård?
Pirates movie?
Okay.
Oh, Will's father, the
I'm on route to
character.
Witch's
Oh,
Lake.
Bootstrap Bill.
I need to perform a ritual to
Um,
open the
well,
overlap.
he probably didn't want
He
to come
just
back.
died?
Keeps getting weirder.
Well, isn't he part of Davy Jones's crew?
Well, he's part of
Yeah, but Will's
Will's.
in the movie.
He's part of Will's crew.
I didn't watch
After.
5 because 4 was bad.
I haven't seen
Well,
5 either.
4's not bad, but 5 is.
4 it's pretty
4
bad.
is not great.
No, 4. People pretend like 4 is the worst movie ever made. It's really
No, it's
okay.
not. I need to watch it again. It didn't. Sure.
It's a perfectly fine movie.
I remember watching it like, oh, like that, just the action and Jack antics and stuff. I was like, oh, this is really forced and clicking.
Oh, we get it. Pirates 4 is your favorite of the series. It's okay.
It's my
I
second
like-
least favorite.
I like Blackbeard. I like Penelope Cruz.
Yeah, Ian McShane and Penelope
I-
Cruz.
Hate that we get rid of most of the Black Pearl crew. I think that was a mistake. I know they bring a couple back in 5. It's diminishing returns at that
Yeah,
point.
Marty comes back, but not Pintel and Rigetti, the best ones.
Yep. I love Marty though.
It was good to see him again. But,
Yeah, and,
but that
and
movie
Gibbs isn't
sucks.
in 4 enough for being just a solo jacket. Gibbs should be in that movie.
I will say it's not as well directed as the Gore Verbinski movies. 4
Few things
just
are.
kind of like, yeah, it's just
The-
not as well made.
Yeah.
But
You can see the money on screen though. Like that was the most expensive movie ever made at that time. For
well,
at least it shows, I guess.
it's funny you say that because I don't see that. I don't really see the money on screen in that movie. I see it more with 3, which was the
Oh,
most
certainly, yeah.
that was the most expensive movie ever made before 4.
But I think what 4 has going for it even more than 3, though. It's all the real locations, the real sets. It's like just also compared to like what most of those blockbuster movies look like now. It's just like, oh my god,
I get
like,
it, Robert. You hate
it's all
modern
real.
blockbusters.
Yeah. A lot of them aren't good.
A lot of them aren't good. Yeah.
And also, according to John, I like everything, so he needs to get his story straight.
You do not. You like
we're-
everything
yeah.
until you don't.
We're getting heated.
We'll watch Party Pirates 4 at some point. I need to give it another shot.
No. Wait.
I think we did
We
the
also have to do
trilogy. We did the trilogy once. I don't remember if we did 4.
No, we were supposed to do 4 and 5, and then Austin bailed on us.
Yeah, he always bails on us.
If they ever get that 6th movie made and it's a failure, then it will perfectly mirror Terminator, where the back half is all failed trilogies that keeps resetting. His 5 completely scraps the cast. It's like the Force Awakens soft thing.
Well,
Yeah, I doubt they'll continue that.
one guy from 5 comes back, or from 4 comes back in 5.
One guy
Oh,
comes
yeah,
from 5 comes back, so you've already
what's
seen
his-
Pirate 6.
What's
Yeah,
that guy's name? Stephen
it's-
Graham?
Stephen Graham,
that
yeah,
guy,
the
yeah. I
guitar
don't like that
guy.
actor a lot. Yeah, I didn't like his character in Pirates 4, but I do like that actor a lot whenever he pops up and stuff.
I like him in The Irishman.
Hello, Jareth.
Hello.
Hey, Jareth, how's it going? I think if they ever get 6 made, they'll try to set up another like crew of new characters, but also make it a proper Jack send up. I think that is.
I see. I don't think it's very likely at all that they bring Johnny Depp back.
Now that it's been a few years, I think it's possible.
I still, I don't know. I think what, and you know, whatever you feel about that situation, and you know, the outcome of it.
Oh god!
Even though, whoa.
Get away from me!
Even with the outcome that happened, I think too many people would be mad that he's.
That's still a really popular
hired.
character.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure what happened.
Me neither. But it's Disney likes money, and that's still a really popular.
They do.
Oh god.
He also said that he would never work with Disney again, but
He
at the
said
same
that.
time, at the same time, I know he can be bought. You know.
Right. I do think he probably needs like a movie or two under his belt. That's like, okay, we can work with this guy again. Like he's not going to be an ass on set, and I don't know. He's done a couple commercials that I've seen.
What about Johnny Depp, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Johnny Depp. I also just don't. Just let that franchise die, because no matter what you do with it at this point,
Unless you bring Rubensky back, I'm not interested.
I think you can't have that
that's
series.
In the cards.
You can't have that series without Jack, and I just don't know what else there is to do with Jack.
But I also think because that reboot they were gonna make didn't materialize quickly, I think it makes it that if they get another one, they will try to get Jack, because that window's kind of past. You know, where we were trying that a lot with like Ghostbusters 2016, MIB International, those types of failed.
Yep.
Like, okay, let's stop trying that.
It was insane that we tried that with Men in Black.
Yeah. But John, Thor Ragnarok was a hit.
Like I think MIB3 was okay from what I remember.
It's alright.
But 2 sucked.
2 is bad.
And then 1 is great.
2 is a movie that was hated then and has not seen much reappraisal. I don't see a lot of
boring as shit.
I do not see a lot of MIB2 is actually good. Secret Gem. It's like, no, that's just a bad sequel.
Die.
That completely ruins the ending of the first movie.
But we need to bring them both back. We gotta replicate the magic.
Even though the first movie established a new status quo.
No.
Yeah, get away from me.
Status quo. They don't even acknowledge. I don't even remember. I don't think they even acknowledged the status quo that was set up at the end of the first movie.
Oh, they do.
His partner decides to go back to being like a
crashed on the far side of the mirror.
person, so he mind wipes her.
Hit.
Show me the terror.
Yeah.
Okay. Because I remember it's his partner's Patrick Warburton at the beginning.
Yes.
I don't remember if they even acknowledge her.
Yeah, there's like
she goes
one
back to
throwaway
being
line.
the corner.
'Cause
Noah, is this spooky enough for you?
This is pretty scary.
Yeah.
Ah, a map. It's CRC TV.
That's old TV. Get away.
Ah, a tree.
It's the tree to jump down.
Don't go inside it.
We're going deeper, Leo. Well, that just
Casey,
happened.
I think I'm in the overlap. Are you still on your way?
The Overlap Hotel.
Casey.
That's a
Casey,
different
do you believe me?
place.
Fuck. Okay, Saga. Going in solo. Logan? Logan!
That's not
Where
Hugh
are
Jackman.
you? What the fuck was that?
Logan!
Logan's back in Virginia. You're imagining things.
So, based on the information we have, is the idea that he currently has a son who is a... And that's
it's
why
a
she was
daughter.
like, freak... Oh, okay.
'Cause that was
Her
that was a
daughter's name
girl's
is Logan?
voice.
I was talking about the...
name.
I was talking about the diner lady. Like, didn't you have a son who died?
Yeah,
was
so
drowned
she mentioned that that Saga had a child that drowned here, but to Saga's mind, she's never lived here.
I think she's going crazy.
No, Robert, she was the caretaker. She's always been the
Always
caretaker.
been.
Well, you've always been here.
Do we want to call it at the end of this chapter?
No.
Noah?
We're
what say
gonna
you?
beat the game tonight.
Oh, okay.
Jared,
don't you know?
anybody went to the movies this weekend? He says he saw it working. I don't know what that is.
Oh, nice. Oh, that's the
That's
Jason
like-
Statham movie.
Yeah.
Oh, he's still making movies?
Yeah, it
It's
was pretty
Jason
good.
Statham, and I think it's David
was that?
Ayer directed it.
Yeah.
too.
Oh, God.
And they just made, what, The
Did I get
Beekeeper,
turned
like, a
around?
year ago?
Yeah.
So they're the new team.
This place is
I've heard this is fun. I've heard it's fun.
like a nightmare.
Yeah, it's got the Rush song in it. Probably not.
Jump. Might as well jump.
Oh yeah, that's Rush.
The writer went into the lake, banished the dark presence. Taken still lurked in the woods. The dark place receded.
Tomorrow
Taken?
I'm gonna go.
The current pulled back
Taken.
those with darkness inside.
Tomorrow I'm gonna go see Princess
Nightingale was there.
Mononoke in theaters
One of
because
them.
that's
Ooh,
re-released.
cool.
Presence.
Yeah.
I
Jackson
haven't seen
taken.
that yet.
The witch had stolen his.
Yeah,
I saw that in theaters like
The dark place.
8 or
Wandering
9
in
years
the
ago.
shadows,
Loved it.
muttering to themselves.
Yeah, I
It's
can't
dark.
wait to see it.
I'm lost.
It's one of the
Where am I?
Studio Ghibli movies
Where
I
am I?
haven't seen all the way through. I
can't
watched
remember.
part of it, I
It's
think,
cold.
before, but I might have fallen
Premium
asleep or
cabins for rent in Bright Falls.
turned it off for whatever reason
Who said
when I
that?
was a kid. But
Can you
I'm
hear me?
excited to watch it in
I
theaters.
need help.
In the theater.
The
Stop
theater
this.
on the
What
big
did I do?
screen.
You must.
And it's a new
dig it
4K
out.
remaster too, so
Their shape
it
shifted.
can look good.
Echoes of the writer's dreams, fading in, fading out. The next story and the story after that.
Well, people won't go
The
see
writer
new
was writing
hand-drawn
it.
animated movies. The
Oh,
old-
don't even get me started.
Robert, it's not that. It's just nobody gives a shit about Looney Tunes.
Oh,
No one. They didn't advertise the movie.
it's also barely playing anywhere. Like I would have seen it. Neither of my theaters got it.
You two
No.
need to watch it.
Robert, you don't understand. Nobody cares about the Looney Tunes.
Oh, I forgot you were
WB.
David Zaslav. bitch.
Nobody cares about the Looney Tunes as he throws away the Looney Tunes and destroys the animation studio.
And then at CinemaCon, we're celebrating Looney Tunes.
Oh god. You guys got to watch that movie though. It's great.
I'm excited to
I'm
see it.
looking forward to watching it when I can.
I'm surprised it's not on VOD yet.
It does sound like for the few theaters it's in, like it has made some money. Like it didn't get immediately pulled after a week. That's good. Like the people who can see it seem to be seeing it.
It was hanging in there longer than I
He's here.
expected. Like it's not making real money or anything, but you know, it had
now,
legs.
And now with Coyote versus Acme, it seems like the time, like, okay, that they probably want to give like
been on the trail of the writer forever.
marketing
The
run
writer
for,
we despised. Hemingway, Bukowski.
and get it in more screens.
I'll get you. I'll find you.
Especially since that's like the one everyone has talked about.
I'm sorry, Robert, but the close up of the owl with "I'll find you, I'll make you pay" was really funny to me.
I don't know who you are. I don't know what you want.
Rumbled.
If you return my daughter, that'll be the end of it.
Shifted on the platform.
As Frank Drebin Jr.
The cult of the word.
Dad.
The cultists lean close.
I love you, Dad.
I carry his words close to my chest now.
And that is great casting in theory. I love Liam Neeson's deadpan humor.
Murdered.
I just hope the movie leans into that.
They didn't get him.
Yeah.
He was reborn at
I mean, I guess he could do it. I haven't seen Liam Neeson in a lot of comedy.
He's like the one funny scene in that Seth MacFarlane Western movie.
Yeah, I know that I guess he's really good friends with Seth MacFarlane.
Or was it Ted? Like Ted, he also has a cameo in, I think.
Yeah.
He's pretty funny.
MacFarlane's also producing the new Naked Gun movie.
Oh, no.
Who is that?
Yeah, the genius that created John's favorite show.
Spooky trees.
I didn't know this. Gareth says that the Working Man movie is based on a book by Chuck Dixon and the screenplay is by Stallone. I didn't know that.
That is correct. Yeah.
Okay, now
That's cool.
Now I'm curious. Ayer still makes me nervous, but
he's made some good movies.
I mean, I'm sure he has, but I've only seen this his Suicide Squad.
Suicide Squad.
Bright.
Why did you watch Bright?
I don't know. It's terrible.
I forgot about that movie. I was thinking of Brightburn. I was like, what are you talking about? Oh,
no, Bright.
Hey, yeah.
The orc movie.
That Netflix original classic. Yeah, so you've seen like his two works.
Written by Max Landis. Yeah, I never saw, I still have to see Training Day. And, did he do that cop movie, like End of Watch or whatever it's called?
Yeah, that I heard.
That one I'm curious about because it's got Gyllenhaal.
Mm-hmm. And his war movie. Yeah. His war movie, Fury, that was pretty cool.
Oh shit! Time to run, Saga.
Run, Saga, run! Fly, you fool.
Fool of a took.
Hurt yourself in next time and rid us of this saga.
Oh, speaking of Rennie Harlan, I just learned about a movie I never knew existed, but it makes sense given that it's during Stallone's slump period. Stallone wrote and starred in a movie called Driven from 2001, directed by Rennie Harlan.
Oh boy.
And bombed horribly and apparently was terrible.
I've never heard of it. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
I guess. Are you telling me about this because I am, according to John, I am the biggest Rennie Harlan fan?
Yeah, you
According to me,
gotta check it off
it's
your
just
watch
that
list.
everybody knows it.
Well, okay. Then if I'm the biggest Rennie Harlan fan, I would have already have seen it, right?
No, because you never watch movies.
Yeah. I mean, I guess he had a good thing with Stallone for a minute there, since he did Cliffhanger, which I've never
I
seen.
still need to see.
Damn it!
Ooh, you'll be fine.
But the only movie from him that I actually like is The Long Kiss Goodnight, but that's because it's a Sheen Black script.
That's not true. You wouldn't shut up about Die Hard 2.
I think Die Hard 2 is okay. I do think
It's not terrible.
it's not quite as bad as
So
people say
boring.
it is. It's kind of boring, yeah, but
Got a couple
think
fun action scenes.
I think it's better than 4.
It's not.
I don't.
I think
You lost me there.
4. I think 4. I just don't like the action in 4, and it goes too far.
At least there's
It's like-
action in 4.
I think there's some
Really?
pretty fun action in 4. You get a car and an elevator. Come on.
It goes too far with the John
jet
McClane.
scene's ridiculous.
Yeah, he doesn't feel like a human anymore.
But there's lots of good action bits throughout it.
Man,
Where do you go?
No, we're comparing it to Die Hard 2.
Where nothing happens
yeah,
for like
I think the
3/4
action
of
in
the
Die
movie.
Hard 2 is better.
Like the
Told
scene
you
with
it
the
was the world's
grenades that
biggest,
don't go off for like 20 minutes,
Told you he was the world's biggest Rennie Harlan fan.
apparently. But yeah, I need to see Long Kiss Goodnight. I hear mixed things. I hear some people say it's great. Others say, oh, it sucks because it's not direct Shane Black.
Gotta move.
But I don't know.
Yeah,
I didn't
I
watch.
really liked it though, and it's Gina Davis and Samuel L. Jackson, and that's actually Samuel L. Jackson has said that is his character, and that is his favorite character he's ever played. And he's really good in that movie. He's great.
Isn't that the movie that killed Gina Davis's career?
No, that was Cutthroat Island.
Right.
Right before it, I think. Which
Yeah.
is also directed by Rennie Harlan.
By Rennie Harlan.
God
That's
damn it,
what,
Rennie Harlan.
That's the movie that led to their divorce, I think. Not to speculate too
Or
much, but
you'd say... I'd say it paved the way toward it, because, I mean, Long Kiss Goodnight was the following year, which, of course,
right.
he directed, she started, so it's... Yeah, I think it was the biggest bomb in history for a while, because, let's see, so it cost over $100 million, and it made $16 million total.
Yeah, and I've not seen that, but that's a notorious movie.
Yeah, and then Long Kiss Goodnight, I think, was like a modest hit, but it just, at least at the time, came in wasn't huge or anything.
I think it's an underrated gem.
I should check it out.
It's a good Christmas movie.
Stay tuned for Noah's 3-hour-long video essay. Why the Long
Yeah,
Kiss
no,
Goodnight is
we're
an
waiting.
underrated gem.
I will make that.
And why Die Hard 2 is great.
I'll spend most of the time just summarizing the movie. Like a lot of
No,
other
but,
videos.
But like I said, Die Hard 4, I like Timothy Olyphant as the villain. I like that. Yes, to care, dude.
I just remember when you get shot at the end.
Yeah, it's a good scene.
And I remember the Kevin Smith scene.
Oh yeah. Well, it's important cinematically. It's how Kevin Smith and Bruce Willis met. And as we all
Yeah.
know, they were lifelong friends. To that
later,
movie.
later lead to the masterpiece known as Cop Out.
When are we gonna watch party that?
I've never seen
No.
it.
We're turning
Oh,
off
hi.
Alan Wake.
Who are you?
What is
Oh
this?
shit.
Who are you?
You
Cauldron Lake.
Yes, I'm at Cauldron Lake. Where are you?
To escape. In danger. The Dark Presence.
Danger. Thanks. Got it.
I am the danger. Oh god.
You take a look at Alan Wake and you think that of me?
Hey! Are you okay?
No! It's my fault! It got out with my face! Scratch!
Sir, calm down. I'm gonna need you to take a breath.
He's changed the story. The Dark Presence. We must stop it before...
Easy now. First things first. What's your name?
My name is Alan Wake. I'm a writer. I've been...
Wake? Where did you come from? You've been missing for 13 years.
13.
Oh my god.
Well,
End
in
of chapter.
Azkaban.
You guys okay to do one more?
I'd rather call it here, but I'll let
It's
Noah
getting late.
decide.
It's getting late, yeah.
Bunch of wussies.
In the dark. Copyright music. Stop it.
We'll get to a save point.
Where did you go?
Okay.
All of a sudden, the radio stopped working, and then that flooding just disappeared.
John's like, I want to keep going.
I mean, I do.
Is this who I think it is?
Casey,
Keanu Reeves?
say hello to Alan Wake.
John
Mr.
Wick?
Wake, this is Special Agent Alex Casey. He'll escort you to our car. Casey, I'll meet you there, right after I take a look around. If the flooding's receded, there might be evidence we missed earlier.
Okay. See you there.